Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Yummy.com. Thank you for coming at me, or staying tuned, or tuning in, whichever verbiage you prefer. Today we will be talking about a series that I think is severely before its time, if we're being honest. Like, really before its time. And it's, if you're a Nickelodeon fan like I was, way too late into your childhood, like early 20s into your childhood, still watching Nickelodeon, then you'll know what I'm talking about. The show is called Make It Pop. And the show is essentially about a bunch of girls at a boarding school who joined a band or created a band called XOIQ, had a DJ as part of their band. And the girls are very different. One was into fashion design.
You are? Jody Mappa, freshman, by way of Red Hook, Brooklyn. What up?
One was into studying, and bringing her family honor.
Hi, my name is Corky Chang. Apparently there's a package for me.
And one just wanted to be a pop star.
Sun Hee Song.
Beautiful name.
Flirt much?
Ironically, she was the most talented one. Objectively, outside of like the group, like in real life, I think. Maybe it's not polite to say she was the most talented. I don't know how to explain it. But I think she's the one who was most dedicated to singing. Not sure what the other girls are doing. But she has a YouTube channel. I'll link it down below. Today, I'm going to be talking about the best songs of their 2 seasons that they had on Nickelodeon. They had 2 seasons. Maybe they had 3. I feel like they had 3. And I'm just like missing one. But for the bulk of my knowledge, it was 2. And if there's a third one, I will be doing another video if there's a third one. Trust me. But for right now, we will be talking about the 2 seasons and the best songs they had. The show Make It Pop, I would like to say that this was kind of the show that prepared me most for my future K-pop fanaticism. It was, I feel like if it was a show that came on Nickelodeon now, because of how many people, especially younger people who are into K-pop, it'd be way more accepted and way more loved than it actually was when it came out. You can misquote me on that. If it was very popular when it came out and I wasn't the only one watching it, please let me know. But this was a show that was less popular with my demographic, college students, than any other show. I think it has so many K-pop elements to it because the way that the choreography that was involved and the way that they make their choreography so cute. It was like if someone were to vaguely describe Twice, but we're like, we only need 3 girls. Not all 60,000. We only need 60,000. Not all 9. We only need 3. And that was what the show was to me. Which was like cool, like for the time, especially because I wasn't really into K-pop at that time in my life. Like college, I kind of went through my, not anti-phase, but like kind of like, I'm just going to go straight hip-hop, you know, phase and straight R&B phase. So, like, I wasn't really vibing and looking for the K-pop, but I feel like that's what it was. The dance moves that they have are similar to Twice in the cutesy way, but also in the girl crush way that sometimes they would go into. Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Back to me. Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Back to me. The songs that they had were very reminiscent of K-pop, especially K-pop now, because they have a undertone of hip-hop and R&B, but this overtone of like production that tends to happen a lot in K-pop, and also a high focus on the dance moves that are attached to the song, and like a high focus on you paying attention, like getting you to pay attention to this song in this moment. I wanna feel it. Light it up, 'cause I wanna see it. And then all of a sudden the hair color changes. The costuming is very reminiscent of K-pop. Like the whole, you know, when you're performing, you're wearing glitters, you're wearing things that shine when you move, like to pay attention to me. Yes. And then when you're like practicing, you'll wear like cutesy boyish but still like know that I can work it clothes. And I think like they did a lot of that, so that's why I would say like it was the closest thing I had to K-pop in my college years, and really made like K-pop palatable for me later on. But besides that, besides that rant, we're gonna get into the top 5 songs of season 1. Now the first one is Party Tonight. Out there. Whatever, ever, ever, be whatever, ever, ever, dance forever, ever, ever, ever. So climb out your window, we're waiting for you. We're gonna party tonight. We'll go crush the party, call up everybody. We're gonna party tonight. Party Tonight is a vibe. It's a music. It's a song. It's one of the most popular songs off of the season 1 album, if we're being honest. Like, Make It Pop was obviously the seminal song of that season, but like, let's be real, Party Tonight is one that got its like own introduction music video, so we all know that's the one we should have been paying. It was the title track. Let's be real here. Like, as much as Make It Pop made sense, it was the title track, Party Tonight. And it's like a real good song. It's like a real like party tonight. We're gonna party tonight. So, you know, like it was a good vibe. It was a good feeling. It was a good genre. The next one I'm gonna go into is Do You Even Know My Name? Now, Make It Pop does this thing where, like, they will have a certain amount of songs a season, and they'll double up on those songs. So they'll do one practice version in one episode, and then one performance version in another episode. And maybe we can last forever. All the little things that we did for us. Maybe we could last forever. All the little things that we did for us. Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Back to me. Won't you come back? Back to me. Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Back to me. Which is really smart if you think about it from a production standpoint, because it's not like Glee where you have to come up with new songs every time, even though Glee used covers and that's how they kind of covered their behind on that. But like, it's not where you have to create new songs every time. It's you have a certain amount of songs and you double up on them throughout the season, which is really, really smart. And Do You Even Know My Name has 2 versions to it. It has the version with all the girls, and it has the version with just Soonhee. And my favorite is the version with just Soonhee. And if you watch the video, you will know, because she comes down in this Oz glamour on a swing with Tool train. Like, it's so show-stopping. Like, it's like to the point where like the song is great and you're like, yes, do you even know my name? But like, also she looks stunning. Everyone is stunned. Like, everything is just going perfect, right, well, killing it. The next song I'm gonna go to is Spotlight. We're gonna get to work on a grand design, tagging a post when we get online, if we have the time. Turn up the spotlight, we're on our way. Spotlight is also one of those seminal songs from season 1. If you watch Make It Pop, you know what I'm talking about, because it's kind of the first song that they all sing together. Like, it's kind of when their band kind of forms in their head. Like they have like it has a cute little violin moment for Corky. Like it just has like a little rap for Jody. Like it's like a very K-pop song, I would say, because it has interesting production quality. There's a random rap involved and a lot of vocals and harmony. And it's a great song. Like it's just a fun poppy song like that you can jam to. To be clear, when I compare it to K-pop, I'm not comparing it to K-pop in the depth of lyrics, because obviously it's a Nickelodeon show. Like they're not writing about their heart's desires or like how the world has torn, or you know, some of the things that like maybe other K-pop stars would talk about, like ACMU, like BTS, like EXO, like you know, like those. But like the kind of like party popper songs that a lot of K-pop goes to sometimes is what I'm talking about. And with that, we have United, parentheses, who we are. That is a great song. That is a phenomenal song. It's a jam, it's a bop, it's a feel, it's a life, it's a vibe. I say that a lot, but it's like, it's just a good song to vibe to, and they do like their performance of The Wizard of Oz. Sorry, I just go straight to The Wiz, and I just go straight to The Wiz. The Wizard, they do their performance of The Wizard of Oz to it, and it's so good. It's like, it has nothing to do with the plot of The Wizard of Oz, but they try and make you think it does. And they do a dang good job, because I used to be like, yeah, that's about The Wizard of Oz. No, it's not. Listen to the lyrics. It's not. They're just really good at tricking you. Gotcha, Nickelodeon. Actually, you deserve a round of applause for that, because you did trick me to start off with. Didn't last long, but you tricked me. And the last song I have for season 1, I'm on season 1. The last song I have for season 1 is Light It Up. I wanna feel it. Light it up, 'cause I wanna see it. Light it up, light it up, light it up for love. Light It Up is the one song from season 1 that I still play to this day. Still on my shower playlist. Like, I know all the movements to it. Like, I wanna feel it. Wow. Light it up, 'cause I wanna see it. Wow. Yeah, I know the dance move to that song. Fight me if you care. Like, I do. It's the same way I know all the dance moves to High School Musical. We're all in this together. Like, I know the dance moves, and that's how much I love the song. It is so good. It is just so good. It's one of the songs that I play when I don't want to think about anything, because like it has like a little bit of a meaning, but like you're not listening to the meaning. You're listening to the bops. You're listening for the beat, and you're just like, yeah, sing it, girl. Go Megan. Go Megan. Go Megan. That's the Suni's real name. Go Megan. Hit those notes, sis. That's all you're really doing to it. So like, yeah, that's why I like vibe to it hardcore. Now we go on to season 2. And as we go on to season 2, we'll figure out more jams that were seminal and classic. And the first one we have is Back to Me. Won't you come back? Won't you come back? Or won't you come back to me? Now, Back to Me is about a robot. Let's be clear. It's not that deep. It's if you were to take the robot out and replace it with deep feelings for a boy or girl, whoever you like, it would mean a lot more. But because it is about a robot, I dock points. Barely made the list because it's about a robot. But if you replace that robot and put in a person you like, it's a lot more meaningful, and I appreciate it. And you should go listen to it to see what I mean. Now, number 2, Situation Wild. Situation Wild, and to be clear, the one I'm talking about, if you like Google these songs, it's not Situation Wild, it's Situation Wild Remix is the one that I'm talking about. Has more of a Latin flair to it, which is something that we are also seeing K-pop get into it. We see Jimin's Filter. We get the Latin vibes from it, and this is one of those songs that has more of a Latin vibe to it, and it's a really good song. I really appreciate it. I really like it. I like vibe with it. I still don't know what it means. Has no pertaining to the plot. Don't know why they sang it in the moment that they did, but they did, so we're gonna go with it, and it made it to the list, so congratulations to you. The next one is We're Doing It.
We're doing it, we're going hard, we ain't going home. If you ain't down with it, go away, go away, go away, oh. We're doing it, we're going hard, we ain't going home. If you ain't down with it, go away, go away, go away, oh.
This is another song that is just for mindless pleasure. Let's be real. Most of these songs are for mindless pleasure, but Mindless Behavior, where is Mrs. Right? I wanna see her. Sorry. Mindless Pleasure. We're Doing It. It's basically a hype up song about how great you are. Like, it's like a very techno hype up song. If I was very blasted at a rave, this would be like my pump up jam. Like, if I ever decide to do Molly, which I will never do, this would be the song. This would be the song. Like, we're doing it, we're going hard, we ain't going home. If you're down with it, go away, go away, go away, go. Like, that's what I would do. But I will never do Molly, so we'll never see that other than outside this video. Next up, we have Tomorrow Is Ours.
Say goodbye to yesterday, our future's out there in the stars. Look at us, we're on our way, we're blazing trails. Tomorrow is ours.
I like the version with the umbrellas, if I'm being honest. It's the best. But that one is one of the few songs that actually has a really deep meaning.
But hey, everything will be okay. You gotta let it go, all the hurt you feel. Remember all you got to give. Gonna dry your eyes, gonna start to heal. Now is when you start to live. So
if you feel the vibe of the song and like you listen to some of the lyrics, you get where they're trying to go with it. It's very deep, it's very meaningful, it's very like, tomorrow is ours. Even the title is like, I feel it happening. Yes, we're going, we're doing it. Like, tomorrow is, the future is ours. We will do whatever it takes, and we are the best, and we are gonna be the best that we want to be. And like, you know, it has a very bright tone to it. The last one for this list is another one that I still listen to. It is also on my shower list. It's called Where Our Hearts Go.
from his sneakers to his hair, he's like Superman, I swear. And it's yellow in the air. We just fall where our hearts go. It's the little things he does, getting fancy just because. Am I crazy with this love? We just fall where our hearts go. We just fall where our hearts go. We just fall where our hearts go.
Yes, this This song, I have no clue why I like it so much. I genuinely, if you could comment and tell me why I like it so much, I would be forever grateful. It's just so good. Like, Where Our Hearts Go, like, it's such a good song. It's so bright. It's so fun. It's like, really, they never sing it in the proper moment. Like, they usually sing it as like, hey, we're killing it. Hate us. But it's not that kind of song. It's like, we just fall where our hearts go. Like, it's a kind of a love song, an ode to your lover, if that. Like, but they never sing it like that. They always sing it like, who are we? XOIQ! Like, that's how they sing it. Anyways, those are my top 5 from each season. Some honorable mentions: Gratitude, a really good song. Those are my top 5 from season 1 and 2. If there is a season 3, I'll go look it up and maybe I'll watch it and give you a little tipsy review about it. But for now, that's all I got. I highly recommend you go check out the season, especially if you have children. I feel like they'll like it. Especially if you have children who are into K-pop. I think they'll definitely like it. All the shiny glitter, all the cool choreography, and, you know, just vibes. I'm proud to say that I liked it. I think that the actresses, again, they're like child actresses aren't usually great, especially like if they're on like Disney and Nickelodeon shows, but these actresses were really talented, and I will always give them that. The 3 main girls were really talented. I originally started watching it because the mean girl in the show was a nice girl in another show called The Next Step that I also watch. That I was also woefully too old for, but still watched. So that's how I got to the show and figured it out. But thank you for watching. Don't worry, I will be back, internet friends, so stay tuned.